Welcome back to House DeLuna. Today we're doing a spread called Awakening the Magic Within, and this one is meant for those of you who feel like parts of your inner light have gone quiet, or like you've lost touch with a piece of yourself along the way. If you're here, there's a reason. Spirit brought you to this reading because something within you is ready to rise again. This is a 5-position soul level message. We're looking at what part of your magic is dimmed, what may have caused that, what's trying to reawaken, how Spirit is guiding you, and the magic you're stepping into next. As always, take a moment, breathe deeply, and choose the pile you feel naturally drawn to. Don't overthink it, your intuition already knows. For pile 1, we have the Rose Quartz Tower. For pile 2, we have Moonstone. And for pile 3, we have the Mahogany Obsidian Tower. Remember, these are collective messages. If something doesn't resonate, that simply means it's not your pile. Don't force it. Trust the guidance you're meant to receive today. When you're ready, you can go straight to your timestamp below. Let's begin. If you chose pile 1 with the Rose Quartz Tower, this is your reading. In position 1 of the part of you that has gone quiet, you have the Star and the Gatherer. The Star here shows your inner child. Your hope, your playfulness, your ability to feel excited about life has been dimmed. And with the Gatherer, it tells me you've been in survival mode. You've been the one carrying everything, collecting resources, supporting others, keeping it all together. For many of you, this literally looks like new parent energy or single parent energy, postpartum heaviness, or just the weight of sudden responsibility. You haven't had the space to dream, to rest, or to feel joy in the way that you used to. In position 2 of what dimmed your inner magic, you have the Moon in reverse and the Child. What dimmed your inner magic wasn't failure, okay? I just want you to know that. It was fear and overwhelm. It was stepping into a new role, whether as a new parent, maybe a newly single parent, or simply someone carrying more responsibility than ever, without the emotional support that you needed. The Moon in reverse shows confusion, fear, and the feeling of constantly misreading your own emotions. And the Child tells me that innocence, playfulness, and hope were replaced by pressure, exhaustion, or even postpartum depression for some of you. Your magic didn't disappear. It became buried under the weight of trying to protect a new beginning. Your inner light grew dim because you stopped feeling safe enough to shine. In position 3 of what wants to reawaken within you, you have the Two of Swords and the Vision Quest. So what wants to reawaken within you is clarity, your truth. The Two of Swords reverse says the fog is lifting. The fear, the overwhelm, the second guessing that dimmed your magic, you're moving out of that. The Vision Quest tells me you're being called back into yourself. Spirit is asking you to step away from the noise, from the chaos, from the opinions of others, and reconnect with your own inner knowing. You need to take some time alone, even if it's just a few minutes here and there. Take a walk outdoors or meditate. Start journaling. Hell, even go have a good cry in the shower, whatever it takes to reconnect with your purpose and come back into alignment. This is when you stop feeling lost and start realizing, I do know what I want. I do know what I need. And I can trust myself again. In position 4 of how Spirit is trying to guide you right now, you have the Three of Chalices in reverse and the Owl. So I think Spirit's guiding you away from certain friendships right now as a means of protection. The Three of Chalices reversed shows that the social circle or friendships around you have become draining, chaotic, or just simply out of alignment with the person you're becoming. These might be people who party too much, who gossip, who create drama, or who just don't understand the weight that you're carrying. And the owl is powerful. The owl gives you spiritual sight. It shows you a truth that others might be blind to. Something has opened your eyes, maybe becoming a parent, maybe going through a major life shift, and you're hitting a moment when you finally see someone's behavior clearly. Spirit is telling you you're not imagining it. You're not being dramatic. You're seeing the truth. And the truth is you've outgrown these connections. In position 5 of the magic you're stepping into next, you have the 7 of chalices in reverse and the moon. So I think the magic you're stepping into next is just real clarity. The confusion, the emotional fog, the overwhelm, the feeling of not knowing where your life is going, that phase is ending. The 7 of chalices in reverse shows you finally choosing what truly matters and letting go of all the noise, the fantasy, the overwhelm that clouded your vision. You're creating a clear picture of your future, one that you can actually walk towards. And the moon here is beautiful. It tells me that you're entering a brand new phase of your life. You're in the closing moments of an old cycle and the beginning of something more balanced, intuitive, and aligned. What once felt chaotic is coming into harmony. What once felt confusing is becoming clear. You're stepping into a season where you trust yourself, you trust the timing of your life, and you trust that the worst is behind you. This is renewal. This is a beautiful new chapter. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope it helped. If it resonated, leave me a comment. And as always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If you chose pile 2 with Moonstone, this is your reading. In position 1, you have Moonstruck, Take a Breath, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like the part of you that has gone quiet is your overgiving. Moonstruck shows that at one point you were completely swept up in love, in home life, in responsibility, in trying to be everything for everyone. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me you used to give and give and give and give, even to the point of smothering or just doing too much because you cared so deeply. And the people around you, the partner, the kids, the friends, the family, they were all used to your constant emotional labor and effort. So now that you've pulled back to breathe, they're making you feel like you've lost your magic, but you didn't stop being magical. You stopped over-functioning. You finally recognized your own limits. You finally stopped carrying more than your fair share of the burden. In position 2, you have Moonbeams, Focus, and the Empress. So what made you stop overgiving isn't burnout. It's that you finally found a focus of your own. Moonbeams, literally the focus card, shows you moving towards a goal, a dream, a purpose that actually belongs to you. And the Empress tells me you're nurturing something new into existence. Maybe a business, a creative project, a degree, or a personal transformation of some sort. You didn't step back because you stopped loving others. You took a step back because you finally started loving yourself enough to build something for yourself. Your magic has not dimmed. It's been funneled into your dream, and it's growing beautifully. In position 3, you have Moon Goddess, Higher Power, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So what wants to reawaken within you is your ability to receive support. The Moon Goddess is the divine feminine. It's receptive, intuitive, and connected to something higher. She asks for help. She trusts. She allows blessings to come to her instead of forcing everything alone. The 3 of Pentacles reversed shows that for a long time, you've struggled to work with others. You may have felt like no one else would do things right, or you didn't trust others to help with the home, the errands, the chores, the meal planning. So you took on everything yourself. But I think that part of you is ready to soften now. You're ready to delegate and ask for help. You're ready to trust your partner, your kids, your friends, and spirit to meet you where you are. This isn't about being selfish. It's about no longer carrying the world alone. Your strength doesn't disappear when you lean on others. It multiplies. In position 4, you have Moonstone, Slow It Down, and the World. Spirit is guiding you to slow down. Moonstone is asking you to breathe, stop rushing, and stop pushing yourself past your limits. You've been pouring your energy into your new project with the same intensity you once poured into your home, your relationship, and your family. And the World shows that you are on the right path. You will complete this goal and you will succeed. Everything is coming together behind the scenes, even if you can't see it yet. But you can't keep sprinting like this. Spirit wants you to trust that what's meant for you won't pass you by, even if you rest, even if you slow down, even if you stop being the one to hold everything together. You're being guided to relax into the process instead of trying to force the outcome. In position 5, you have Follow the Moon, Watch for Signs, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. The magic you're stepping into next is intuitive flow and effortless confidence. Follow the Moon is asking you to slow down, listen to your intuition, and let spirit guide your next steps. You're moving into a phase where your life becomes smoother because you're no longer forcing everything with sheer willpower. You're following the signs instead of fighting the current. This is also a card of getting back into healthy self-care routines. And with the Seven of Wands reversed, this is huge for you. You're realizing you don't have to defend yourself anymore. You don't need to justify your decisions. You don't need to explain why you've changed, and you don't need to convince anyone of your worth. People may be jealous. People may misunderstand you. Sometimes that's just a byproduct of success. You're finding balance, stepping into your purpose, and doing better across the board. And the truth is, your peers don't know how you're managing it all. Some of them even wish they could be more like you. Your magic now is quiet confidence, intuition, and guided success. Well, pile 2, that's all I have for you today. I hope something resonated. If it did, drop a comment below. Thank you, as always. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. If you chose pile 3, the Mahogany Obsidian Tower, this is your reading. In position 1, you have Swan in reverse and 3 of Swords in reverse. So the part of you that has gone quiet is your heart. The part of you that used to love freely, openly, and without fear. Swan in reverse shows me that your natural ability to give and receive love has been dimmed by disappointment, imbalance, or relationships where you weren't truly seen. With the 3 of Swords reversed, Spirit is showing me that you've tried to heal, but you've done it quietly, inwardly, maybe even trying to convince yourself that certain hurts don't matter anymore. Some of your heartbreak never had space to fully express itself, so instead of releasing, your heart just learned to get quieter. This is the part of you that once felt warm, intuitive, connected, open, and right now it's subdued. Not gone, just resting, waiting and protecting itself. Your heart has gone quiet because it's been carrying too much without enough room to breathe. In position 2, you have Monkey and the Ace of Swords in reverse. What dimmed your inner magic had a lot to do with your childhood and the environment you grew up in. Monkey tells me that your natural playfulness, your curiosity, and your ability to feel lighthearted were interrupted early on. For some of you, this points directly to childhood emotional trauma or growing up around people who were unable to nurture your joy. And now, with the Ace of Wands reversed, Spirit showing me that the dynamic you're in today mirrors these old wounds. There's clouded judgment, misunderstandings, harsh words, and conversations that never seem to land right. Both you and the other person may be reacting from pain rather than awareness. Two shadow selves triggering each other without knowing it. This relationship may or may not have created your wounds, but it's definitely activating them. And because of that, your magic has been dimmed by confusion and emotional overload. Spirit is bringing this to the surface so that you can understand that the pain you're feeling stems from an older wound so that it can be healed too. In position 3, you have the Tiger card in reverse and the 7 of Swords. So what wants to reawaken within you is your true strength. Not the mask, not the brave face you've been showing the world, but the deep instinctive strength you were born with. Tiger in reverse shows me that you've been carrying a facade of toughness, pretending everything is under control. Spirit is asking, why are you hiding your real power? The 7 of Swords adds another layer. You've been moving through this situation quietly, strategizing, observing, trying to figure out how to protect yourself. Some of you are secretly planning an exit or trying to find a way out, but fear or uncertainty keep stopping you. What wants to reawaken is your resourcefulness, your courage, your ability to move on your own terms without needing permission. This isn't sneaking away from responsibility. It's about reclaiming your freedom from an environment that is draining you. It's okay if you need to make your moves quietly, intelligently, powerfully. You don't have to read your next chapter out loud to everybody, but you definitely need to step into it. In position 4, you have Elephant and the Page of Cups in reverse. Spirit's guiding you into a period of deep emotional healing. Elephant shows me that you're carrying the weight of wounds, both old and new. This is grief. Not only grief from losing a person, but grief from losing pieces of yourself along the way. Spirit is asking you to take a pause and sit with your feelings for a bit. Honor them. Come to terms with them so that you can release them once and for all. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, there's a clear message here. After you step out of the situation, you're meant to tend to your inner world before stepping into anything new. This is a time to look at old patterns, emotional coping mechanisms, moments where you shrink, moments where you get overwhelmed, or maybe where you fall into old habits without meaning to. And this isn't a judgment, it's an invitation to grow, to repair, to reconnect with your heart in a healthier way. You're being guided towards shadow work, inner child healing, or some type of therapy. Anything that helps you process the memories and emotions you've been carrying for far too long. Your next chapter is about rebuilding yourself from the inside out, not performing strength, but truly cultivating it. In position 5, you have Turtle in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles. So the magic that you're stepping into next is the ability to create true peace, not forced peace, not people-pleasing, not keeping quiet to avoid conflict. Turtle in reverse is reminding you that it's not your job to hold everyone together or to fix problems that aren't yours. Your magic awakens the moment you stop absorbing other people's chaos and start protecting your own energy. And the 3 of Pentacles shows me what happens when you do that. You begin building healthier foundations, healthier connections, healthier environments. This is teamwork, collaboration, and real communication, the kind that doesn't leave you drained or doubting yourself. As your magic returns, you'll step into relationships where effort is mutual, intentions are clear, and emotions are reciprocal. You're moving towards spaces and people who help you grow instead of pulling you off balance. Your next chapter is about rebuilding your life with stability, clarity, and support. You're not meant to walk this alone, but you are meant to build something beautiful with people who meet you where you are. This is all I have for you today, Pile 3. I hope something helped and I hope it resonated. If it did, leave a comment. Of course, thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!